Hello, I'm Melinda Salisbury and I'm the author of Her Dark Wings, and I am here today to tell you a little bit about the book. So, Her Dark Wings is a loose reimagining of the Persephone origin story, set in a modern day alternate universe centering on a girl who has the capacity to bring both life and death to the world, and then has to choose which path she's going to follow. I wanted to write a story that had a friendship breakup at the heart of it because I think for most young people, the first time a heart gets bruised is not by a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner, but by a best friend. The one betrayal you will never ever see coming because best friends are supposed to be forever. But I also wanted to show that there is life after that heartbreak, that spring always comes around after the dark, cold winter, and the story of Persephone lends itself so well to this idea of getting through the dark times, knowing the sun is coming again. You just have to be patient with yourself and the world. To me, it really feels like the kind of ultimate YA story. It's a story that is about change and becoming something you didn't necessarily think you were going to be when you set out, and having to come to terms with the idea that your reality is maybe not what you expect it to be. So, Her Dark Wings follows 17-year-old Corey, who has been betrayed by her best friend Bree in the worst possible way, and she is reeling in the aftermath of what Bree has done. At the beginning of the story, Corey is trying really hard to pick up the pieces of her life. She's attending a festival on the island she lives on, only for it to abruptly end in tragedy when Bree is found drowned. As the island they live on comes together to mourn Bree, Corey's left in a kind of limbo, unable to let go of her hatred for her former best friend, but also unable to accept that she's gone for good, and this can never be fixed or even addressed. And this begins to coalesce into something really dark and dangerous inside Corey that leads her to the underworld and ultimately into the path of Hades, the god who presides there and who is not best pleased with her arrival. Corey ends up on a journey deciding who and how she wants to be, confronting her past and the darkness within her to determine whether she wants to preside over life or death, and whether she can choose to let go of her all consuming fury and allow herself to move on again and to love again. It is a book about love and hate and vengeance and flowers.